I saw a squirrel get its head stuck in a coffee cup and it couldn't get out. It just kept rolling around in circles and trying to get its balance. It couldn't escape, so it decided to just live life with this coffee cup on its head, walking around bumping into things. Kind of reminds me of my life. It's like everyone's life, isn't it? We're all just helpless squirrels with a cup on our heads, getting laughed at by strangers every time we make a mistake or bump into something. We all had the power to help the squirrel, but we thought it would be better to just leave it alone for our own entertainment. Tells you a lot about the human race, doesn't it? I wish I could say that my spirit animal was something more powerful or that I would be reincarnated into a lion, but karma was watching at that moment that I laughed at the squirrel. And I'll probably be transformed into a squirrel in my next life, or worse, a coffee cup. I know those magical crystals are like cheat codes for karma, but do they work for reincarnation too? Do you know what would be worse than a life as a coffee cup? If I came back as a crystal in my next life. My eternal existence is a rock on some girl's neck, and she won't stop talking about her childhood trauma. I can't cover my ears or make it stop because I'm a rock and I don't have arms. I would also have no memories of my past life, so I'd be very confused all the time. How does a rock die? Does it get reincarnated too? Or would I just be possessing the rock? Imagine if you were reincarnated into a diamond and given to the hand of your bereaved loved one. And now you have to be present as she reaches for her lover's hand every day. Thinking about the future stresses me out and has caused me to lose weight. I used to have a fuller behind, but now it seems to have disappeared. It was my best ass at. Sometimes I try to remind myself how fortunate I am in life by Googling unfortunate events. My life might be bad, but at least I didn't die in that plane crash. Not being able to afford a vacation has saved my life. I asked Google what the saddest thing in the world is. Google said, losing a parent. That would be sad, especially if you had to spend hours looking for them in a casino in Vegas to find out they had a heart attack after winning $1,000,000, but you'll inherit nothing because they made a pit stop at the chapel before sneaking away, and your future inheritance is now going to your new mother-in-law's new implants and cocaine problem. Google also said that the death of a pet is one of the saddest moments in someone's life. I think that's also subjective because I had a pet cow named Cheeseburger, a chicken named Fingers, and a pig named Bacon. I think one of the saddest things that could happen in life would be if someone invented a time machine and went back in time and destroyed your favorite band before they came into existence. So you never got through those rough times. First time you made love, your first high school dance, your wedding song, your breakup songs, all just depressing, musicless memories now. Instead of listening to some really awesome band, the memories are now replaced by Cree's With Arms Wide Open, Howie Days Collide, or Taylor Swift or Kelly Clarkson's Miss Independent. Maybe this has already happened. Teenage breakups are pretty sad. Not as sad as the Irish potato famine, but still pretty sad. Like they never had to eat their little brother for dinner, but being newly single is sad. What I don't understand about kids these days is we have so many options for food, so much to choose from. Eat your meat, eat your veggies. Have a sandwich, have a bloody salad. No, they only want to eat French fries. They do know that the potato famine is over, right? You know what I don't understand? Is vegans. They try to say that veganism has been around for thousands of years and is traced back to ancient Indian and Mediterranean societies. I have a hard time believing that. Indians used to worship cheeseburgers. They loved cheeseburgers so much that they made a golden sculpture of a cow and named it Baal, or was it Canaan? Because they Canaan live without it. And the Mediterranean? Vegetarian? Come on, give it up. They used to cut the stomachs from sheep and hang it on the city walls in the sunlight to ferment the enzymes to make the best cheese. Do you know what isn't forbidden in veganism? Cannibalism. Which makes no sense because you don't see pack animals eating their own kind. Not unless they're deranged, of course, but honestly, which would you prefer, a cheeseburger or someone's dirty hand? And that saying, eat your heart out, was that even literal? If you eat your heart, you'd be dead before you could chew. It's impossible. Although, I've never tried.